Do I have the time? Do I really want to be in the bureaucracy, or is it because of parental and social pressures? From day one, you have to be very smart and clear about where you want to go, because this is a high risk, high reward game. You need someone to hold your hand. You need to go somewhere every day, day after day, and you need to have someone to help you out on a daily basis. Beyond hard work, being in the right company, being taught well, having the right materials, finding the right pitch, what to read, what not to read.
Thousands of students appear for UPSC exam in India each year, one of the toughest exam in India as well as globally. However, in this rigorous journey, they face several challenges and questions, and to answer those questions for you, we have with us a very special and a prominent personality, Mr. Shri Ram sir. Sir, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
He is the director of the Sri Ram IAS Academy in Delhi and a very well-known faculty and personality in the world of UPSC. Sir, we are truly privileged to have you with us.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay. So, I would like to start with a very basic questions that I'm sure must cross each candidate's mind before even starting the preparation. Is there a kind of specific screen test, or how should one determine before starting the preparation if they are the right candidate for this exam or not?
You know, almost everyone aspires to be in the bureaucracy, and UPSC selects the people for the highest level of entry at that age. So everyone wants to be here, but you know, there are certain aspects which are the preconditions. Do I have the time? Do I really want to be in the bureaucracy, or is it because of parental and social pressures? Do I have the resources? Is my mind here or elsewhere? These are the basic, honest Q&As that every potential aspirant should confront. If the answers are in the affirmative, you should go ahead.
Okay, sir, but beyond the hard work, what key strategies should one employ in their preparations?
You know, hard work is necessary but not sufficient.
Okay.
Hard work does help, but everyone works hard. So what is it that's something else that adds to hard work so that the person succeeds? You know, beyond hard work, being in the right company, being taught well, having the right materials, finding the right pitch, what to read, what not to read.
True.
You know, these are all the dimensions that determine whether a person makes it or not. Very brilliant people and hardworking people not having these traits, they are not making it. So these are the most essential aspects for success.
So if we talk about the syllabus of UPSC exam, it is really vast and huge. So is relying on books only work, or because we today have so many options available, whether it's online or books, so how should one prepare for that?
You know, there should be a set of foundational books, what you call NCERT books plus. They give you the foundation. NCERT is too basic, even if it is 12th class. If it is NCERT, it's too basic. So materials which are NCERT plus, they give you the foundations and the basics. For example, you track the stock market, what the SEBI does, and you track the monetary policy, what American Federal Reserve does, the interest rates, how they impact on our exchange rate, that is the rupee exchange rate, appreciation, depreciation, our own interest rates and monetary policy. They are all tracked in the newspapers. To understand that, your foundational book helps you. Similarly, history, similarly, constitution. There is this 106 Constitution Amendment Act giving reservation to women in the Lok Sabhas and assemblies, that includes Delhi Assembly also. To understand that, you need to understand social justice, representation. That you find in a basic book on the Constitution. So books are certainly not enough, but they give you the ability to understand a newspaper.
So sir, few days back I was talking to one UPSC aspirant, and he told me that because of this huge syllabus, he got really confused, and after giving 2 attempts, he got to understand that yes, books and syllabus, which is, a decided syllabus is not enough for the preparations, because he was telling me that in mains exam questions were coming like from far beyond.
इनिशियल टाइम में रैंडमली कुछ भी पढ़ते जा रहे हैं जो शायद इररिलेवेंट भी था या टाइम टेकिंग था, वो चीज़ें उतने अच्छे से नहीं हो पाया था। मतलब वो चीज़ हम इस साल सीखे जो हमको शायद पहले साल में ही सीख जाना चाहिए था। तो फर्स्ट टाइम में मतलब जो अटेम्प्ट नहीं दिया गया वो वेस्ट हो गया, बस वैसा कुछ मतलब लर्निंग वाला फेज था। इस टाइम रैंडमनेस ऑफ क्वेश्चन बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, ऐसे देखना पड़ेगा इस सेशन के लिए। प्रीलिम्स की बात करेंगे तो इन्वायरमेंट आजकल बहुत ट्रिकी हो गया है, कुछ भी पूछ लेते हैं उसमें से, और साइंस एंड टेक का भी कुछ खास नहीं आइडिया होता है, ज़्यादातर वो कुछ भी पूछ लेते हैं। आप ज़्यादातर रियलाइज़ करते थे पॉलिटी और इकोनॉमिक्स सब्जेक्ट पे, बट वो भी आजकल पॉलिटी इस साल की कुछ मतलब अब वो लक्ष्मीकांत से आउट जा रहे क्वेश्चन।
There is no one book for the exam. The books prepare you to understand the dynamic environment. I gave you 2 examples. I gave you women's reservation. Lithium. Which book will get you the stuff which is happening on the lithium front across the world? In Argentina, which is a part of lithium triangle. And lithium triangle you may not get in the conventional books. Newspapers and the foundational books together will take care of you almost 100%. Like they study Hindu newspaper, Indian Express, or similar. We are blessed with so many newspapers. To understand that, even while the newspapers struggle to make it very clear to even the layman, to understand that it takes foundational books. So books are necessary once again, but not sufficient. Books plus newspaper, you are 100% taken care of. Monetary policy, I gave you the example. Is it so easy to understand on your own? Repo rate, then you have standing deposit facility, which came into being only a few years back. Which conventional book will tell you about it? American inflation and American interest rates and their impact, or Russia invades Ukraine, or Argentinian elections recently, and a populist is elected. All of them are not told to you by the newspapers in a manner that's easy to understand. You need someone to hold your hand. You need to go somewhere every day, day after day, and you need to have someone to help you out on a daily basis, hourly basis. So that someone to hold your hand is very crucial, be it online, be it offline. A lot of people in India are used to only offline coaching. Some people are flexible, they can have online coaching and gain from it equally. But someone to hold your hand is very crucial for 90% of the aspirants. 10% don't want someone, they want to be on their own. So both of them have a right to succeed.
So, sir, how should an aspirant differentiate between these strategies of prelims and mains based on the distinct nature of exams, both the exams?
Prelim and main are different in the sense that syllabi overlap 75%. 25% main has extra syllabus, point number 1. And also in the main, you have to write your answer. In the prelim, you have to choose your answer. In the main, you have to write your answer. But to say that prelims is fact-based and main is analytical, that's wrong. Prelim has facts and analysis, mains has facts and analysis. But the exam type is different. In the prelim, you have to choose your answer. There you have to write your answer. 200 words, 250 words, and so on. That's the only difference. And for that, from day 1, you have to start writing. You have to also start taking tests related to multiple choice questions. A little bit of practice helps. Both of them require you to be conceptually clear. Both of them require you to, the remaining things you have to do, hard work.
So, sir, there's sufficient gap between prelims and mains and interviews. So, what is the ideal way to prepare? If one, clears the prelims or mains, so how should he or she prepare?
There is insufficient gap between prelim and main.
Okay, is it?
Prelim results come towards the end of June or so.
True.
And you have middle of September, main examination starting. July, August, 75 days is certainly not enough. That is why you have prelim cum main coaching program, where all the fundamentals are told to you. Use paper, you have to study every day 3 hours. So by the time you have appeared for the main prelim examination, then you have enough time because you already put in a lot of work. And that is how you prepare. Interview is a separate chapter altogether. The day your main is over, you have to get into the game for interview. That's an entirely separate exam. It's not written, it is oral. So for that you have to prepare. Some people are very good, some people have to prepare.
So once the timeline is decided, what should the aspirants be most mindful of while adapting these strategies and, to maintain their focus?
Consistency is very important. You can't be haphazard and erratic and volatile. Consistency is important. You have ups and downs, so resilience is important. And you need to always be aware of the fact, mindful of the fact that, the benefits of the cost are quite a lot more than the cost. That means the benefit side is what should inspire you. Consistency, resilience, stability, and these are the virtues. And reading the right thing. And whenever you should, as I say, time box. I'm going to do 2 hours of study of economics from 9 to 11, not any 2 hours. 9 to 11 is economics. 1 to 3 is geography. So time boxing is important, and also breaking up of big work into small works is important. Always be mindful of the benefits, number 3, and also the name and the fame that it gets you, plus the service to the public that you can do. These are all the inspirational aspects about it.
There are problems with the demo classes. When they go to take demo classes, they're presented with different faculty, and once they join the institute, they're given different faculty. So what do you think about that?
After all, the student has to be, he is stepping into a universe which is unknown to him. There is asymmetry of information here, and therefore a smart candidate determined to make it can look through all this and come to correct conclusions. That's up to the smartness of the candidate. After all, we are in a challenging field.
It has been observed, correct me if I'm wrong, that people generally who do not or could not qualify the UPSC exam themselves ultimately become the guide and teachers. So is it reasonable to expect the best results from those?
See, you should understand, teaching is specialist. Administration is generalist. Those people who are acquainted with a lot of subjects horizontally are the ones who make it to the bureaucracy. Those people who are interested in subjects to teach, they become teachers after all. UPSC tells you you are fit to be a bureaucrat. You're not fit to be a bureaucrat. If you're not fit to be a bureaucrat, there must be something else you are fit to. Some people go into business, some people go into teaching, some into advertising. So different fields you choose and also you must remember one thing. The ones who set your paper, the ones who correct your paper, the ones who sit on the board, the UPSC board, they are not bureaucrats. They are academics. And therefore, this exam to segregate bureaucracy from academics is incorrect. It's a fluid picture.
So if we talk about the candidates who could not qualify the exam, so ultimately either they change their profession or shift their focus to some other state exams like SSC and all. So what should they gain experience? Sometimes it gets really late, till the last attempt they do not realize that they have wasted a lot of time. So what would your advice be for them?
From day one, they should have the entire career scape in front of them. UPSC doesn't mean only UPSC. Bihar, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, UP, so many state exams are there. They are equally good, and you have Provident Fund Commissioner, Labour Commissioner, CAPF. All these exams together make up your universe. You prepare and keep giving exams. If nothing else, it's good practice. You get a job, it's up to you to take it or leave it. But you have to keep your eyes open keep your options open for all examinations and not to be singularly confined to the UPSC alone. There is a bit of risk there.
So, but sometimes it happens that they're not left with any options.
That's individual specific. Some people go abroad, some people go back to their software. Yes, there was an opportunity cost. Yes, there is a career gap. But from day one, you have to be very smart and clear about where you want to go. And you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And you have to plan your career very, very well. Because this is a high risk, high reward game in which you have to be utterly smart. And you should also keep writing every other class 1 and other exams. And if you get them, you may take them. And while serving, I get phone calls from people who are in various services. Should I appear? Should I not appear? I think I can make it to the IAS if I take a break. You know, all sorts of people are there. It's a challenge, yes.
So on that note, I would like to thank you for joining us. I hope that you must have answered most of the questions that UPSC aspirants crave for. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.